We're Sid and Shay McGee. We took a big risk and sold our home in California and moved halfway across the country to launch our design firm called Studio McGee. I focus on the creative side and Sid manages all the business. We started at our kitchen table just about 2 years ago, and now we have clients from LA to New York. Our life is crazy with work and raising our 2 young girls, but this is more than just a business to us. Whether it's a remodel, new build, or a room that just needs some love, we take houses and make them into homes. Alright, so today we're headed to an install about an hour north of here, and we're going on a little road trip. Are you ready? Whenever we start a new build or remodel, we typically begin the design process in the kitchen because it really sets the tone for the whole home.
The kitchen had a really good footprint. The only problems really were that it had a gigantic hood with way too small of a range, and the finishes were really, really heavy, so we decided we would lighten it up.
Our client hired us to do several rooms in the home, but not the entire thing. So we needed to make sure that the design for these rooms still blended well with the style of the rest of the home. You know I love white, that is no secret. We wanted to do something that was bright and fresh, but still keep it soft. So we went with a creamy white on the walls and cabinets, but we didn't want it to be too stark, so we did a warm gray on the islands. And that's a great bridge color with homes that have a lot of brown in them. Warm grays always work. When we first started, the client wasn't going to paint the walls and trim, but with a little bit of convincing, they did, and it just looks so great. It's so much fresher, and to me that is hands down the biggest way you can make an impact in your home.
I got new shoes, so my confidence should be up. So Shay will sit down with the designers and establish an initial directions, and then they get started on the drawings. It's fun to watch the design process in action. They will pull things, design, revise, and then review.
I like it, but I want to change a couple of things.
So the design team will think that they have it all pulled together, and then they're excited to show Shay, and then she'll come in and say, it looks great, but let's change everything.
So after we finished the drawings and we had the color palette established, we found this awesome hand-formed Waterworks subway tile.
What does that mean?
I will show you. So, this is Waterworks subway tile. It has like texture to it, it's thick. This is normal subway tile. It's thinner, it's perfect. This has like this nice movement to it.
So this costs more to look imperfect.
Yes.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Awesome.
Like I pay to put roots in my hair.
Nice.
We get asked a lot what the difference between polished nickel and chrome is. Like, isn't it all just silver hardware? It's not. Polished nickel has a warm tone to it, and chrome has a bluish look to it, as you can see here. And we typically always use polished nickel because it has a warmth to it and it pairs really well with brass and gold.
Seriously, it felt like this project took a while. There was a lot of delays from the kitchen to the living room, then there was a leak, then we had stuff arrive damaged.
And then we had to send it back and then wait for the new stuff to come.
And that takes a long time when it already takes a long time.
It's so fun to see the designs on paper, but it's so great when we get to finally see it in real life, and I cannot wait to see this one.
Our client hired us to design the kitchen, but they also hired us to do the kitchen nook, the powder bathroom, the living room, and their piano room. inspiration pictures that our client showed us were very neutral, so we just ran with that.
I get to see the design boards and then I start thinking about accessories, and I talk to Shay and we decide what accessories we think will look great in this space, and it's so fun to see the design boards come to life. For this bathroom, we designed a wide oak cabinet with polished nickel poles, and we did this amazing cement tile that has all these blue different tones in it. And my favorite part of the bathroom is that we did a 10-inch shiplap instead of the usual 5 to 6 inches. We took off the dark shutters because they made the room feel really, really heavy, and the client wanted to keep the fireplace, but we were able to convince them to change out the surround. We put together a rough plan of the accessories, and we like to bring more than we need so that we are making it look just how we like. And it just takes stepping back and looking at it and switching things around and until we feel like it's exactly how we want it.
Neutrals are not necessarily a bad thing. We kept the palette really restrained and used whites and creams and grays and browns, and it turned out really great. And in a formal living room, that is the perfect spot to use a really light sofa because you don't use it as much.
I'm so excited because our client was like not sure about going with the modern light, but she did, and it looks so awesome.
One of our favorite things to do is put a room with dark walls right next door to a room with really light walls. And here we did this charcoal metallic grass cloth that is just awesome. Let's be honest, a striped rug is always a good idea. I was looking at the before photos and I couldn't even believe it myself. This home has come such a long way, and it feels like this streamlined traditional look that we were going for. And I think my favorite part about it is that you walk into these rooms and they just have a calmness to them.
So the first episode went really well.
And we've got a lot more clients lined up to do more webisodes that we want you to share and tell everyone you know.
Keep it up. Thanks.